Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys that we definitely want you guys to stick around for. May piss off some people, really don't care. And please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the show. Anyway, let's get into this topic here. I'm sure it's going to piss a lot of people off, but we already know who's going to get pissed off by this. We know y'all coming. Yeah, and usually what happens is whenever we produce these videos, what I've noticed is this. The major LeBron supporters, I see it, are usually the first people to comment on this video. And what they do is simply this. They want to be the first ones to get their opinion out there so that there's a counterbalance to whatever else anyone would think. I noticed this stuff. Like, it's unbelievable. LeBron fans unbelievable, man. Y'all be messaging me. Why y'all be messaging me? Y'all keep messaging. Somebody messaged me the other day, what you're doing about this app. So why you be messaging me? Y'all are the only people that message people with this. Stop messaging me. Y'all are the only ones that do this. Anyway, let's get into the show here. As y'all know, Kobe Bryant is my favorite basketball player of all time. I think he's top 3 all time. Some people disagree, agree, whatever. That's what I believe. Of all the players that I've seen, Kobe's top 3 to me, period, end of story. Somebody brought me some people the other day. They brought me Magic Johnson. They brought me Tim Duncan. They brought me Shaq. They brought me Larry Bird. I think Kobe's better than all those dudes. No disrespect to any of them. Kobe beat more 50-win teams in the playoffs in 2 years, from 2008 to 2010, and Magic Johnson did his entire basketball career. This is no disrespect to Magic Johnson, but I think Kobe Bryant is a better player than Magic Johnson. Some people disagree. That's what I believe. I believe Kobe's better than all those dudes you brought. The only people I'm putting ahead of Kobe is Michael Jordan and Kareem. You ain't bringing. There's nobody else you're going to convince me of this better. That's just me. And apparently, I'm not the only I'm not the only player. I'm not the only person that feels this strongly about Kobe Bryant, his longtime competitor and one of the greatest players in NBA history. The only thing that eluded him, Allen Iverson, was an NBA championship. But if you watch Allen Iverson play, you knew he was an absolute nightmare when he was on the basketball court. If you watched him play, unbelievable guy, basketball player to watch. And recently he sat down with, oh my Lord, Vernon Maxwell, who's a former Houston Rocket who played with Olajuwon and these guys. Hilarious guy. And he was there talking, and Vernon asked him to talk a little bit about Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. And what he said, I believe, will surprise a lot of people out there. It's a bit lengthy, but I want you guys to listen to it in its entirety. So take a listen to what Allen Iverson had to say about Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, and then we're going to come back and react to it. Take a listen to that there.
Old Kobe, man.
Yeah.
Like the relationship you had with Kobe, man.
Just a colossal amount of respect, admiration. The dude was a monster. You know what I mean? I hadn't seen anything like that besides Black Jesus. You know what I mean? And it was like kind of like a splitting image. And he could do and affect the game just like my hero. You know what I mean? Like, anybody know me, like, Black Jesus is everything to me. He the one that gave me the vision. He the one that made me want to be Allen Iverson, on that dance floor.
Wow.
And Cole was just that same, it was just like, cause I tried to emulate, the way I created my game was I wanted to jump like Mike. I wanted to, rebound like Barkley, be dominant like Shaq. I wanted to pass like Magic, shoot like Bird, fast like Isaiah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And implement all of that into one game. And, being 6 foot tall, there was only so much stuff that I could, put into my game and be effective. Cole was 6'6", so he could play with his back to the basket. He could get by you. He could shoot blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? He could do everything on the basket. He was fierce on defense. You know what I mean? He took that challenge of guarding a 6 foot guy like myself. Like, when I looked at big guys trying to guard me, I'm like, man, are you serious? Like, come on, man. And this man gave me problems. And he was just so mentally tough and such a student of the game. You know what I mean? I tell that story all the time where, we get to LA and he take me out to eat. And it's time. It's time. I'm young, so what you doing, Cole? I'm going to the club. All right, I'm going to the gym. Like, this dude was dedicated to being the best. And I always talk about my favorite players, and I never put nobody before Mike because of what Mike did for me. You know what I mean? I wanted to actually be like Mike. You talk about the commercial, like I wanted to really be like Mike. You know what I mean? He meant that much to me. And he's a big reason for me being the Hall of Fame basketball player that I was. But I never put nobody second, besides Kobe. So,
That's it. That nobody
it's Mike, it's Kobe, and then it's everybody else.
And everybody else, all the people that
that's
talk
when
about
Steph
now,
Curry comes,
all them
Shaq
bronze
comes,
and all
and
them
LeBron comes.
behind them.
Right. After Kobe, and we were never like the type of guys that call each other on the phone and hang out with each other all the time. But the respect and the love was there every time I saw him. Every time I saw him.
Anywhere.
On the court, off the court, whatever. You know what I mean? Because he brought so much out of me, and I like to think I did the same thing.
So you heard what AI had to say. To me, I don't think AI is saying anything new. To be quite honest with you, we all know Kobe's the closest thing to Jordan. Who doesn't know this? Who doesn't know? The only people that don't know this are the people that don't know this, or the people that sit down and listen to people like Nick Wright, who say that Kobe Bryant was never the best player in the NBA at any point in his career. Or you listen to Draymond Green say that, LeBron was the best player in the NBA since 2000. It's like, bro, where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where whoever said that? Most NBA fans know this, but in this new era, there's been this kind of concerted effort to erase Kobe Bryant from the history books. And then you have these certain plants out there, that's what I like to call them, that are just basically out there, preaching the anti-Kobe gospel. Basically, these are the Shannon. I'm sorry, Shannon, you're my guy, but whatever. You was a Kobe Bryant fan. All of us, you had him right next to God and Jordan, and all of a sudden he's your top 9. I'm not vibing with you with that. You have Shannon Sharp, you have Nick Wright, you have a few others out there, and their job is just to, propagate this propaganda. And you got these people that come to our channel every day, twerk it up all over the comment section, stink up the place, and then all of a sudden they want to message me on Instagram, asking me, hey, why do you think this? Why do you think that? Why do you say this? That's what they do. In my personal opinion, I don't think this is who doesn't know that Kobe's the closest thing to Jordan? Who doesn't know that? Like, who doesn't know that? And if he's the closest thing to Jordan, we all consider Jordan to be the GOAT, or at least one of the top 3 players of all time, no matter who you are, how is Kobe not a top 5 player at the very least? How you end up all the way? Now, how we got Oscar Robinson? Y'all are bringing me Tim Duncan, Larry Bird. Larry Bird is an incredible. He ain't better than Kobe. I don't care who it is. You can bring Magdal, Russo, whoever you want to bring. He's not better than Kobe, period, end of story. You're not going to convince me otherwise. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's no way. The only other player in the top 10, with the type of numbers and like averages that Kobe had was Jordan. Jordan top 10, he has 10 scoring titles for about a 10-year period. Kobe averaged about 30 points per game, made 9 all-first defensive teams. There's nobody in most people's top 5s that have made that many teams. If a defensive team, you're talking about big men. Small guards, I think he's made the most in NBA history, or right up there, he's tied with Michael Jordan. You're talking about one of the best two-way players in the NBA for like a decade straight. Now you may have better defensive players. We're talking about best two-way players. What other player doesn't get mentioned in the top? What other player? Who's the other guy that isn't? So to me, when people be bringing me all these names, I ain't vibing with you, Jack. You're talking about, Shaq was the this and this and that. Shaq, we all know he's the most dominant force in the history of the NBA. Kobe won 2 championships without Shaq. 2 of them. 2, not 1, 2. How many Shaq won without Kobe? 1. That's no disrespect to Shaq whatsoever. But it is what it is. I'm not going to sit up here and let you guys twerk all over the legacy of Kobe the way you guys like to do. Then you come up in the channel, you start harassing people. And I'm sure you guys are already here typing. Some of them already start typing before they even watch the video. As soon as you see the title, let me start twerking it up. Oh my God, put on the music. Put on the music and bring out the ones. Bring out the brown paper bag, man. We got to get it going. That's what they do. So I 100% concur with what Allen Iverson had to say, and I don't even think it's close, to be quite honest with you. So these are my thoughts and opinions. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch y'all on the next show. Peace.